Hey. Hey, girl. Hey, boy, hey. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. I still haven't got my hair cut. I'm sitting in here looking like Frederick Douglass 3 days after abolition. Um, so that's why I have on my hat. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig, the writer Stewart. This light a little. Let me move this light. Let me put this light like right here. Let me put it over here. Oh, okay, yeah. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. Hey, Kimberly Nicole. I'm Craig, the writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Listen, I'm munching on some fresh mango. Mango is very good for you. It's a very good fruit to fight against cancers and things. Listen, these are my mango slices. I am not sharing. Get your own. You know, this is a cup. This is a come one, come all. You know, you need to bring your own snacks and things. Happy birthday to Lola. Is it today or tomorrow, niece? I think it's tomorrow. Anyway, bring your own snacks. I will not be sharing. Some of you all don't like to floss and brush, and you know, this is why you know you got to eat mango like this. Sean, I saw your message on the video from the other day talking about don't smack. That's how I eat, nephew. I need to taste all of the, you know, you got to smack to get all of the air. Russell Mercer, I'm not sharing any of my slices. You know, you can share a couple slices. You know, mango, you want to, you got to let it slide through your teeth. Yes, BYOM, bring your own mango. She's sweet. Oh, she's sweet. Do you notice how the gays make everything feminine? She's sweet. She's sweet. Chelsea says she don't share her mango either. Listen, over here, you already know. She is sweet. It's almost like somebody sprinkled some sugar on it. Let me tell you something. Over here at 227, we don't share mango or Fiji water. Look at Marie talking about sharing is caring. Well, listen, I don't care tonight. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I was a little tardy tonight because my mother was on the phone chewing my eardrum off. Girl, is my ear bleeding? She was talking to me so much, girl, I think my ear is bleeding. Pamela said, I always want a snack when you're on your live. Girl, bring you some snacks when you come on here. Yeah, I don't share my ginger candy either, Selena, as long as you know. Hold on, let me get through these few slices. She's so sweet. And look, I spray mine. I spray mine. You know you got your fruit and veggie spray? I spray it. On the outside. And then you rinse it off. Anyway, I was just on the phone with my mother. I started talking to her at 8:30. I think she really wants me to come home for Thanksgiving because we were talking about Thanksgiving yesterday. And she asked me, hey, Bianca, I saw your post, niece. Hey, niece. She asked me yesterday if I was coming home for Thanksgiving. And I'm like, girl, I haven't decided. It's not even September yet, and you asked me about November. I don't know. And so she said tonight, well, have you decided if you're going to come home for Thanksgiving? I said, girl, you just asked me yesterday. Girl, I don't know if I'm coming home for Thanksgiving. I don't know. So she said, well, if you come home this time, I sure hope that we can spend some time together because I just don't think that it's fair that every time you say that you coming home, you know, everybody want to spend time with you and I just get 1 or 2 days. I said, Ma, I see you every day when I come home. What are you talking about? And every time I move to go get something to eat, I call you. and say, hey, you want to get something to eat? No, I'm just going to eat these 2 hot dogs that I have down here. Who's still eating hot dogs? I don't even know. Who's still eating hot dogs? So I say all that to say, I'm going to go home for Thanksgiving because clearly she want to see me. Sometimes people don't know how to say to you, you know, I just miss you. I want to, I want to see you. Sometimes people start acting out. You ever got a friend, they be like, oh, girl, I don't get to talk to you no more. I don't see you no more. You don't call me no more. Like, what they're really saying is, I miss you. That's really what they're saying. So when I get off of here, I'm going to book a flight and go home for Thanksgiving. So she said, I don't even get to see you. I said, Ma, I call you every time I go to get something to eat, because I used to stay at my dad's house when I go home. Because see, let me tell you what he used to pull. Slim, you know my father called me Slim. If you read the first book, you already know. He called me Slim. He'd be like, Slim, you staying with me? And I used to be like, no. Because my father doesn't have internet. He doesn't have internet. Now, how am I going to sit at your house and you ain't got no internet? I'm going to even work from his house. So then I just started staying at his house, but then I would go to see my mother every day. So, what I'm going to do is, let me go back. So I said to her, I said, Ma, I always call you and be like, hey, you want to get something to eat? Well, I don't know. Well, what you want to get to eat? I said, Ma, I don't know what to eat. I just called you and asked you if you want to. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just may eat these couple chicken wings. Well, girl, I can't eat that. Or she'll say, well, I think I was just going to go around the Subway and get a tuna sandwich. Do y'all eat that sandwich, that tuna from Subway? Girl, it looks too mayonnaise-y to me. It looks too mayonnaise-y. The Hey Boy, Hey t-shirts are available at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Hit the shop button, niece. They're over there. Well, this mango is so soft and delicious and sweet. Girl, if you don't know how to slice a mango up and eat it. So, I'm gonna, it's in between my teeth. Those of you that don't have your teeth if your teeth aren't really close together, you don't have this problem. Those of us that have straight teeth, you might get a little mango caught in between your teeth. And those of you that don't have any teeth, you definitely don't have the problem. And it's okay, niece. If you ain't got no teeth, it's okay. So anyway, hey, Simply Shy TV. So anyway, I'm gonna go home for Thanksgiving. Now let me tell y'all something. You know I pride myself on running good black business. You know I pride myself on running good black business. Well, it came to my attention today. Kimberly Mance, are you in here, Kim Mance? It came to my attention today. Kim jumped in my inbox today and informed me, girl, look at this piece of mango right here. So, Juanessa said, Craig, it's my birthday weekend for Thanksgiving. I would love to see you and your family. Oh, niece. So, Kim Mance jumped in my inbox today. And she let me know that we sent her the wrong book. Well, not we, Nikki. You ever see how people shift blame? You ever see people shift blame? Tie in. I love when you talk and say, huh, at the end. So you know how people shift blame? Now that's a sign of a bad business. If you contact the owner Or you say, yeah, I had a problem with your, with your service. I ordered the second and third books, but you all sent me the first book. Oh, well, that wasn't me. That was Nikki. Nikki did that. Girl, I don't want to hear about your staffing issues. I just need you to correct my issue. I just need you to correct my issue. That's it. You ever deal with a business like that? I can't stand that. And like when I used to deal with black businesses and they would shift blame like that, I don't want to be bothered with them no more. So I immediately apologized to Kim Mance and was like, Kim, I am so sorry. But something that said, the spirit had said, do a little digging. So I said, because I remembered her order, because when she Cash Apped me, in her Cash App, see, this is why I appreciate when you all put really good notes, when you put little notes in your Cash App or in your email. She had sent me a note in the Cash App, and she said, for books 1 and 2. For books 2 and 3. And so I had went over here to I went over to the library. We got a library over here in the office area. L. Walker, do you really have Kim's books? For real? Are you serious? Because watch where this is going. Maybe that's why you said you know where this is going. Okay, now watch the rest of the story. So I said to Kim Mance in the email, I said, so Kim, yeah, I remembered you ordered books 2 and 3. Because I remembered the note in the Cash App. And she said, yeah, I already have this first one. And so I went on and I apologized. I was very apologetic. I said, I'm very sorry. I said, I apologize. I said, I'm sorry for the error. I'll go ahead and get books 2 and 3 out to you expeditiously, niece. And so then I said, well, what name was signed on your book? Because I knew I didn't fuck up. Look, I'm still trying to shift the blame. I knew I didn't fuck up. So I said, well, what name is signed? She said, Lexi. Lexi is signed. So I went over to my list. Because when you send me your addresses, I create a nice list. Good black business. I create a nice list, and I forward that over to Nikki. So that she has all of the... I know, L. Walker, I'm picking up what you're putting down. So I said, Lexi? So I was like, dear God, Lexi done got this lady's books. Look, Lexi was gifted book 1, and here she done got books 2 and 3 for free. She done got books 2 and 3 for free. I'm docking Nikki's pay. Anyway, I said to Kim Mance, I said, it says Lexi? I said, oh girl, Nikki done sent you Lexi's book, and she has your books. So I said to Kim Mance, I said, well, listen, I'm going to go ahead and get your books out to you. But would you do me a favor? Would you do me a favor, niece? I'm going to Cash App you the shipping cost. Would you send that back to me so I can send that to Lexi? And then I'm going to go ahead and get you your correct books out. She said, yeah, no problem. She said, I understand. We're all human. She said, I love y'all, da-da-da. Let's see, if I had sent... Oh, Lexi says she's going to send them back. Look at God. All right, send it back. Lexi, I'm going to Cash App you too. I need you to email me or something. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay for the shipping, okay? Because I don't want you to pay for that. Oh, Juanesta says she got $20 and she said she get down to her last $20. This is Juanesta over on YouTube. She wants to gift somebody a book. So Lexi, no, I want to go ahead and I want to pay you for the shipping cost. So Kim Mance was like, no, it's okay, it's not a problem. We're all human. But see, if one of you nephews had received the wrong books, I would have never heard the end of it. See, this don't make no sense. He always on his live talking about he run good black business. And he done sent me the wrong books and I've been waiting for. And so, yes, copious notes, Sabrina Dinkins. So, he done sent me the wrong books. And who trying to order a book? Somebody trying to order a book? I was talking about he run good black business and stuff. And this just don't make no sense. I mean, I wouldn't have had to deal with this if I was dealing with a white author. You know how look, if I had sent these wrong books down there to Averill, I told you how Averill cut up the other day on the airplane when that little 2-year-old was kicking the back of her chair. She done turned around and cussed the little boy out and his Mexican mama. Mexican people don't get upset. We talk about black shit, white shit, gay shit, even Mexican shit, and everything in between. If I had sent the wrong books down there to, hey, Kim Mance, I was just talking about our dialogue today over the, you know, you got to get that little fake laugh because you want to make sure you're still on her good side because she could turn at any moment. She could turn at any moment, niece. Let me tell y'all something. My iPad is on 10%. Facebook, you're on the iPad tonight. I'm on 10%. Madison talked my iPad all the way down to 0%. So we're going to try to talk real quick. Kim Mance, I just talked about how you were so gracious. And was like, no, it's okay. Oh, I got a little mango. A little mango on my finger. You were so gracious today. And was like, no, it's okay. It happens. But see, if I had gotten one of these Nefertarias, you remember when Iyanla said, Neffy's a nasty bitch. If Nikki had sent the books to the wrong person, we would have never heard the end of it. We would have never heard the end of it. Yes, Crystal Woods, Nikki done got her a new car, so she couldn't come to work tonight. She's zipping all around town. Okay, Juanesta sent $20 through here for me to gift a book. Is there a newcomer in here that needs a book? The first book. Right, Nikki's sending books all the way over to Sri Lanka. Girl, we don't pay for international shipping. You got to lean down so you could. Oh, who is that? Nicole B3191. Nicole 31. I can plug it up, but like when you plug up this iPad, it still doesn't charge for some reason. No, YouTube, you all aren't going to die. You're on about 90%. It's Facebook that might disappear. It's Facebook that may disappear. Oh, I see you all newcomers, Tiffany Moore and Key Vibes. Is that Key Vibes? But I already promised it to Nicole B. 3191. Can you send me your Nicole? Can you send me your shipping address? Nanice, we need a physical address. I'm not gonna come to your house. We ship FedEx, so we need a physical address, not a PO. Now you can send it to your job if you think Nikki gonna show up at your job, at your house or something. So listen, do me a favor, Nicole B3191, email me through my website. It's CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Send me an email with your address and then put your YouTube name so I'll know. Because see, some of these girls over here, they set workers. They'll try to beat you to my website and send me their address and try to act like I gifted them the book. So you know you got to be. Okay. Crystal says she going over to YouTube. Crystal Woods, I thought about you today because I still got to give Chase his $10 that you cash at me. I didn't forget. Tessa Morgan, what's your question, niece? Oh, Marie Denise says she's going to gift a book. Who's this over here? I said Tiffany somebody. Tiffany Moore. Who was that over here on Facebook that I said? Yeah, Tiffany Moore, you're a new subscriber. Tiffany Moore, go on over. Let me check the cash app while I'm gifting books. I don't even know if they just sent the money for real. I don't even know if they sent the money. Tiffany Moore, go over to Craig the Writer Stewart, please. Look at all these YouTube new people asking for books. Girl, I don't know. Where are these people coming from? Where are these people coming from? Oh my God, it's like 5 people over there on YouTube that's asking for books. But listen, I watched an interview today. Tie in. If you want it through me, you can send the money through Zelle, yes. And then Nikki is coming tomorrow, so she's going to ship the orders out tomorrow. What's tomorrow, Thursday? You'll have them on Friday. You'll have the book on Friday, okay? She says she's ordering the second book. Tessa says, how do you deal with negative energy? What kind of negative energy? You mean from like another person? Hold on, Tessa. Now, oh, Marquetta, she just sent $20 for Tiffany Moore's book. Now look, Tiffany Moore, she was so quick to say, me, I need a book. Now I done gave the instruction on how to get the book. Here she down in the comments again talking about, what, well, wait a minute, what I gotta do? She already asking. She already asking for. Mm. Tiffany Moore, we're gonna say this again. We're gonna say it really slow, Facebook. Tiffany, go to my web site. Email me your shipping address. Be sure to give me a physical address. Because we do not ship to P.O. boxes. Be sure to visit www.TheWriterStewart.com. Any more questions? Any more questions? Was that slow enough for you, Tiffany Moore? Did you get all of the instructions? Oh, let me see if I can plug up this iPad. Hold on, niece. I'm telling you, it doesn't charge when I plug it up. It charges too slowly, niece. Oh, they don't like the list. If the thing goes dead, why you can't just run over there to YouTube? Why you can't just run over there to YouTube? Hey, Christy Burt Williams. Hey, so listen, what I was about to say before I had to give those instructions to, before I had to give those instructions again to Tiffany, Tiffany Moore. I was watching an interview today on The Breakfast Club. Now, you guys know that I'm a fan of The Breakfast Club. You know, it's a syndicated radio show out of New York with Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy. Did I tell you I went to college with DJ Envy? He's the DJ at all of the parties. And Angela Yee. Well, Jadena was on there. Hold on, here come one Nesta. Here come one Nesta. She said, go back and read my comment. She done gifted one book and now she need all my attention. Hold on, y'all. No, I'm just playing. On Friday, I'm going to try to gift 2 books when I have more money. Oh, okay. Hey, niece. Lola, write that down. Well, Nesta said she's going to give 2 more books on Friday. Well, she did say try. She said she's going to try. But anyway, I didn't answer my girl's question, too. Tessa, you asked, how do I deal with negative stuff? And then I'm going to come back to Jadena. I don't really allow negative space or people in my space. Like you asked, how do I deal with negative people? I just don't allow it. And that even includes family. You know, some of you kind of feel obligated when it's family. Excuse me. Most people, most people are good with cutting people off that they're not related to, like friends and stuff. Like it's easier, I think, at times to kind of cut off people that have toxic energy when, yeah, you all are plugged up, niece, but I don't know if it's going to help. Now, if it's shut off, go on over to YouTube. So, but for me, and you know, I kind of have this kind of situation with some people in my family. I just don't deal with them, and I don't take it. I don't. It's not a burden to me. It's not something that I think about. Oh, Sabrina Dinkins sent $54. That's for 3 books. Thanks for the first book. Wait, what did that say? What did that say? Hold on, the message disappeared so quickly. But anyway, I just don't be, I'm not bothered with it. Like, I don't allow it to bother me. I don't, you can't disturb my chi, my energy, my chi, my good spirit and my energy. Like, I just can't, I'm very protective of that. That includes the people that you're dating. That includes, wait a minute, honey, wait. There's some change that came through this cash app. Hold on, these. Sabrina Dinkins said gift, oh. Hey, Sabrina. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay, Sabrina. Thanks for first book. Send me 2 and 3. Okay, so Sabrina, you want books 2 and 3, and you want me to gift the book. Is that what you want me to do? Niece, she's typing. Give her a moment. But yeah, I just don't allow that negative stuff to come in my space. Family, friends, whatever. I remove them all. And I just don't. And I don't want to say any names, but you know, my sister. And so, like, I don't have any issue. Like, I could go home right now and my sister could be in the room. And sometimes she speak and she's fun and she's okay. And then other times, she's not. Okay, Sabrina, I got one more book I can gift, niece. Who over here on YouTube? It was a few of y'all over here. The first one I see to come up, I'm going to gift you the book, niece. Hold on, niece. Where? Okay, key vibes. Key vibes. Now, I need you to email me. Do I need to give you the instructions again really slowly? Key vibes. Or is it key vibes? I think that's what it's called. I think that's how you say it. If you go over to my website. Right, Yvette 4 stars. Look, Yvette 4 stars turned around to the people over there on YouTube. She said, he don't gift twice. He don't gift twice. Look, if you already got the first and second, but he ain't gifting you no more. Okay, so key vibes. Go to my website, please, CraigTheWriterStewart.com, and just make sure you give me your YouTube name too, and then give me your name and your shipping address. Okay. So thank you, Sabrina, and I got you for books 2 and 3. Now let's make sure Nikki don't fuck this up. But anyway, when I go home sometimes, like, you know, sometimes my sister is in one of those moods where she don't really want to be bothered with anybody. And, you know, like she's the girl that will come into a family event and won't even, she'll speak to certain people. It's like, girl, how you gonna come into a house full of people? Some of y'all nasty like that. I'm talking to some of y'all. Some of y'all will come into somebody's house and your family is there and you'll speak to certain people. You go to work and you speak to certain, if you got issues with certain people at work, just go into the building and say, good morning, everybody. That covers even the people that you don't even get along with. That covers the people that you don't even, don't fuck up your chi. Don't mess up the good things that are gonna come to you. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you so moody and temperamental. What is that, fireworks out there? Y'all hear that? Anyway, so just go in and say, good morning, everybody, and keep it moving. She comes into listen, sometimes she won't even speak to my mother. Now, see, my mother, she puts up with that shit because, see, she's her mother. I'm only her brother. I ain't got to deal with that shit. So I don't play to it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't play to that. So even when it's family, friend, or not friends, but family and people that I know, I don't deal with that. You know, it's just like even sometimes in the comments, people sometimes get a little loose. I was talking to one of my friends in D.C. today. He said, well, no, your people don't really let that happen. I said, no, they don't really get to talking reckless in my comments. Not while we live, because y'all really good about getting them together. But I said, no, they don't really do stuff like that in my comments. I said, but every now and then it happens, and I ignore it. I ignore that shit. Tessa, you asked me. Tessa said, well, okay, now what makes you right? She got a list. Barbara Walters. She playing Barbara Walters tonight. She got a list of questions. What makes you right? I was saying this yesterday. I just write about, I write when I'm inspired to write. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that I've created, whether it's the first book, second book, third book, or the greeting cards, or the stage plays, or this fourth book that I'm working on, I never sat down and said, oh, this is what I'm going to write. All of those things came to me organically. I just believe that if you believe that you're a writer or you think that you're a writer, then you have to just make yourself available to the process. You just have to sit down and just write. Don't sit down with an idea of like, okay, I want to do this. This is what I'm going to write. For me, I just sit down. Once the idea comes to me and I know what I'm writing, I just sit down and make myself available to it, to the process. And then I just allow whatever to come out to come out. Even now, as I'm writing this fourth book, I know that I'm writing this fourth book, but I still write sometimes and I'm sometimes writing things that have nothing to do with that fourth book. I just simply create a file on my computer and I put it to the side and I'll know what to do with it when the time comes. Like, you just have to, before like cell phones were really a big thing, I used to write things on the napkin in a car, like in my car. And I would just have these things and I would just have all these napkins and I wouldn't know what I was going to do with them. But then eventually, you know, I would get to a point where I felt like, oh, I know what I was going to do with that piece that I wrote the other day. Like, you just have to just allow it to come through you and you'll figure out what to do with it later. Now, what was I trying to tell y'all for she pulled me into this interview? Oh, The Breakfast Club. Jadena was on there. Facebook, if y'all get shut off, going over to YouTube now. So, I was watching The Breakfast Club today, and Jadena was on there. Very good conversation. I meant to share it over in the So Much to Say podcast pen pal group on Facebook. I may still go over there and do that, but it was a really good conversation. Very good. Look at Bianca. Okay, Juanesta just sent a book, money for a book for who is this? Sharon Fields. Juanesta has some extra pocket change tonight. Hey, girl, hey. Oh, somebody asked me about this T-shirt. This T-shirt is over at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. CraigTheWriterStewart.com, and then you just hit the shop button at the top and scroll down. And if you don't see it right there in the merchandise, click that button that says Shop Merchandise. Okay, who is Sharon Mitchell? Are you in here, niece? I agree with his thoughts on relationships, Tangi. See, Tangi already taking me where I want to go. Tangi already taking me where I want to go. Sharon Mitchell, Juanesta just gifted you a book. So please go to my website and email me your shipping address. We got a Hey Boy Hey shirt, and we got Hey Girl Hey, and we got Hey Niece over there at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Anyway, he was on. I'm not going to tell you everything because I want you to watch it for yourself, because he was also talking about, look at Rochelle over there in Memphis shouting, I'm not going to YouTube. Fix Facebook. There's nothing wrong with Facebook. My iPad just might die. So listen, I'll tell you the piece that he was talking about with relationships, but I really would like for you to watch it, because he was talking about how us, those of us people of color, that includes the Hispanics and Asians, and anyway, people of color, but in particular, he was talking about black people in this particular piece. He was talking about how we're really not a minority. If you think about life in the world from a global perspective, we're really not a minority. And he said something that I hadn't even really thought about. This year marks 400 years since slavery. You know, the first slave was brought to this country in 1619. Come on, we learned a little bit over here. Hey, girl, hey. 1619. Come on, if you didn't know that, you know now. The year 1619 was when the first, you picking up what I'm putting down? So it's 2019 now. So 400 years, it's the 400th anniversary. And so they're talking about how a lot of people, black folks, are taking trips to different parts of Africa, to Nigeria, and to Lagos, to like different places where like they kept slaves over there, and oh God, oh, it just escaped me just that quick. Somebody here might know what I'm talking about, because we got smart people over here. It's something, the door, it's the lost door or something like that. It's the slave, it's a slave castle, and it's a door. They call it something, I can't remember right now. But anyway, I never really thought about that this is the 400th year or 400th anniversary since the first slave came to this country. And so he was just saying how he lived over in Africa, different countries in Africa. Yes, that door is in Ghana, Pamela. Door of no return. Come on, Cola Matt. Listen, we ain't got Tyler Perry's people in here. These are my people in here. Hey, girl, hey. The door of no return. Yes. Oh, my people smart. Oh, they smart. See, that's why I say good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. Ain't no Medea people in here. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, y'all. I know some of y'all watch it. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. I had to say it. I couldn't resist. I had to say it. The door of no return. That's what it's called. Anyway, so, but yeah, the door of no return is in Ghana. It's in Ghana. And, but he was just saying how he lived in certain spots or certain countries in Africa. Because, you know, Africa is a continent and it's comprised of different countries. Yes, and remember, those of you that are on YouTube, you all are new. But my girl Tonette has sent me a ancestry thing probably about a year ago, maybe. And I did my, you know, you had to spit in the thing so they could get your DNA, and I sent it in. Girl, I'm like 80-some% Nigerian. That's why I'm so black. I'm like 80-some% Nigerian. Oh, Juanessa said, anyone else on Facebook need a book gifted to them? Juanessa is gifting books, niece. Juanessa is gifting books. So anyway, but it was a really good conversation. Please go over to The Breakfast Club. It's on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and type in The Breakfast Club, and their channel should come up, and then you'll see Jadena in there, and his hair is like braided down. Oh, Ty N said, I'm sending money now for books 2 and 3. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. Oh, Patricia Johnson over here on Facebook, you don't have any of the books? Look, they still asking for the second book. Niece, we're gifting the first book, not the second or third. Juanessa, you just choose who you want to have it. Okay, that makes it easier for me, so then I don't have to try to choose. Hey, girl, hey. But it was a really good conversation. I really hope you guys go over there and watch it. It was and they even talked about Kaepernick and Jay-Z. Jay-Z, I'm coming to the point too, Tangi, about what he was saying about relationships. But they also talked about Kaepernick and Jay-Z. And he was saying that, you know, as a people, black people, we have to be able to understand, we have to start understanding that two things can exist at the same time. You can still support Jay-Z and still support Kaepernick. Because I think, and I said this, I posted about it, I think many of us, many of you, not me, I think many of you are looking from a myopic view, a very close view. You're not really looking at the bigger picture. And what he was saying was, you have to look at a person's habits. And Jay-Z has always been about black people and supporting the community. And you got to look at all of the people all of the black people that he's bailed out of jail. Remember, I told you when the Black Lives Matter movement was really at its height, and a lot of those protesters, those black people, not even just black people, it was mostly black people, but you know, when there were people out there protesting for Black Lives Matter, he was secretly bailing a lot of black people out. So he was talking about, they were talking, yes, Melody, myopic. And so Jadena was saying how you can still support Jay-Z instead of saying, oh, I'm not supporting him. Now he's made an alliance with the NFL. He's a Trump supporter. Like, some of y'all are just a little too extreme with that. And they even talked about whether or not he should have had a conversation with Kaepernick beforehand or not. Charlamagne made a really good point. He was like, we don't know what deal Kaepernick made with the NFL. That's an undisclosed deal. We don't know how much they settled, because many of you may not know. But Kaepernick signed a deal or got a settlement from the NFL for an undisclosed amount. So they were making the point on the show today that just because Jay-Z didn't talk to Kaepernick first, it doesn't mean that he's against him. That maybe he just couldn't talk about it. You know, some deals you just can't talk about ahead of time. But I still say, and I've been saying this since this whole thing happened, I just believe that Jay-Z is always for the people and thinking about the people. And I just think that a seat at the table being the NFL, I think a seat at the table gives him an advantage to be able to make changes from the inside out. It's just like, remember a few years ago when H&M had that situation? Oh, we ain't got to go back that far. Remember when Gucci had that thing with the noose, and black people were all upset, and then they were back wearing Gucci a couple weeks later? Remember when y'all got really upset about the... Remember y'all were upset for about 20 minutes about that Gucci thing? Remember y'all were upset about that? Well, my thing is, let's just say a black designer, after that whole controversy happened, let's just say a black designer all of a sudden became the head designer over at Gucci. Are we all of a sudden going to turn against that black designer? No. We want representation. We want people that look like us in the room, at the table, to help make change. You know how sometimes you look at certain commercials and you're like, they didn't have nobody black on that team or in that office to say, no, that ain't going to work with my people. You understand what I'm saying? But you can't affect change. You can't affect change if we're not there. You understand what I'm saying? So I just feel like Jay-Z having a seat at the table is an opportunity to change what's going on in terms of the infrastructure at the NFL. And then who knows, you know, I don't know if he's going to give Kaepernick a job, but the point is, the way that you make changes is to start, you know. But anyway, the point that I wanted to talk about from that whole interview, I didn't went and told him most of the interview. But listen, Jadena was talking about polyamory. You know what that is. They talked about that the other day, or the other week, a few weeks ago on the Red Table Talk. You know that's one of my favorite shows too. And basically, a lot of people ostensibly, at first glance, think that polyamory is about swinging, right? It's not about that. It's about being in a relationship with multiple people. It's not just about sex. Now, I don't agree with that part, Tangi. But I do agree that most people say they want a monogamous relationship with a single person, but most people don't function like that. And so what he was saying, what Jadena was saying on the interview was, he's not really sure if most people are wired to be in a relationship with a single person for 15, 20, 25 years. And so DJ Envy and Charlamagne were like, well, we've been with our wives for 20 years, but then they both admitted that they had some indiscretions in their relationships and that kind of thing. That's it, Melody, that's it. So he was saying that. Now for me, and I've said this on here before, I'm consistent. I don't know about nobody else. I'm a relationship-oriented person. I believe I have the capacity to be monogamous. But I do believe that our ability to be monogamous changes from person to person. Watch this. So let's say I could be in a relationship with someone right now, and we could be together for, let's say, 5 years, 10 years, and I may not ever cheat. But I could be in a relationship with someone else, a different person that gives me different energy, and I may only be able to be faithful with them for 3 years. I think that people bring out different things for different people. And I think that what happens is our ability, and I've said this before, I think sometimes our ability to be monogamous sometimes expires before we get out of that relationship, before that relationship ends. So in other words, it's like, if you know you're in a relationship with somebody, oh, did Facebook shut down? Because going over to YouTube, niece, going over to YouTube. I think that what happens is people get into relationships with this idea that they're going to be with every person that they get into a relationship. They say, I'm going to be in a relationship we're going to be together forever. But I don't think that that's possible with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, you can't be with everybody long term, because every relationship is designed to do something different for you. Yeah, I don't think it's charging. That's what I'm saying. It's plugged up, but it doesn't hold the charge while it's plugged up. So, but I also think that there are those of us who are built for monogamy, and there are people that are not. And I think that your job as a single person, if you're single, is to partner with someone who also believes in monogamy. I think a lot of times we get into relationships with people who don't have the capacity to be monogamous. And then we trying to teach them or train them how to be in a relationship with us. So, yeah, Facebook then ran on over to the YouTube. Go on over there, knees. Go on over there, knees. But, somebody, Juanesta said, check the Cash App. Juanita must have got a little change from somewhere. She said she was going to get some more books on Friday. It's still Wednesday. My Worst Drunk Night. Girl, that's in the first book, knees. Okay, who is Sail Chaser? Juanesta is gifting a book to Sail Chaser. So please go to my website, CraigTheWriterStewart.com, and send me your shipping address. But also put your screen name in there. Okay, Sail Chaser. Please go over to my website and send me your shipping address. But put your YouTube name in there too, so that I know who it's for. But put your real name in there too, so I know how to sign it. But yeah, exactly. So I think that sometimes people. It was a really good conversation. I really want you to go over there and watch it. But I believe that. I really do think that more people pretend to be monogamous knowing they aren't. And then they'll say to you and me, when you meet them and you start dating, and say, oh no, I just want to be in a relationship, But everybody's not. Some people want to be able to be with other people, and that's okay. That's okay. If you want to be able to dilly-dally around with multiple people, then, then that's what you should do. But you should be upfront about that. Because I mean, dating, and then he was talking about dating and how he's single and how he has fears. And I believe that we all have fear about being hurt or being in love and being the only one in love. A friend of mine said to me, she said, I've been in love and lonely. I said, what? She said, yeah, she said her father said to her, I've seen you in love and lonely. Like she was in a relationship with someone, she was in love, but she was lonely because he wasn't putting in the time with her. And I'm writing about some of this in the Book of Jewels too, Cowgirl DC for Life. No, we are not taking cash apps we're not taking pre-orders for the fourth book yet. No, because y'all will worry me to death. Well, when we getting the book? I cash at you back in Yeah, he's single, Alicia. Jadena said he's single. And he said he's nervous. He just got to sort some things. He has trust issues. And but he said also that he travels a lot. So how do you really manage a relationship and nurture a relationship if he's traveling and doing all of these things, So, I understand that. When I first started off with this book stuff, I definitely wasn't looking to be in a relationship at that point because I was just starting out. Like I was touring with the first book and I was gone all of the time. But now I'm in a space where now I know how to create the balance between my work and personal life. I know how to do that now. But, he went and lived in Africa for about 6 months. How he gonna? And look, I got another friend who said, I'd rather be alone feeling lonely than be with someone and feel like I'm by myself. Baby, that's in the fourth book. Now, that quote is in the fourth book. I'd rather be alone feeling lonely than be with someone and feel like I'm by myself. Baby, listen. On that note, You guys have an amazing night. Doesn't my show Married at First Sight come on tonight? Let me turn that on. Oh, somebody said, do you date outside of your race? I dated a Salvadorian guy when I lived in L.A. I've been on dates with white guys, but I've never dated. You understand what I'm saying? You know the difference, right? I said I've been on dates with white guys, but I've never dated. I said I've been on dates with white guys, but I've never dated. Yes, Hot Cocoa. She said, I'd rather be alone feeling lonely than be with someone and feel like I'm by myself. Amen. And that was a word. Does my show come on tonight, Married at First Sight? Now, Keon is supposed to be over here tomorrow. So if he's here tomorrow, I'm speaking into the microphone for the people that are already walking out. Did Tiffany Smith Bell get those corn curls? I seem like I still see some smashed corn curls on the carpet over there from yesterday when she was late. Did she? Did somebody ever get Lola? Did somebody ever get those smashed corn curls? Now, see, y'all always be saying that. You know, everybody will cheat and people will cheat, you know, with the right person. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. My thing is, I just feel like if you know you are getting weak and you're ready to cheat, you need to leave the relationship. You need to leave the relationship. Hey, Wisdom. You need to leave the relationship. For me, I just feel, or is it Queen Sugar that comes on tonight? But I just feel like, what comes on tonight? Is it Queen Sugar or is that come on tomorrow? Hey, Claire Truth. Hey, girl, hey. You're amazing. Excuse me, that mango. You're amazing too, Claire Truth. But I just feel like you should leave the relationship. I just personally believe that my gift to whomever I'm in a relationship is monogamy. That I only want to share my sex, my good sex, with the one person that I'm with. You understand what I'm saying? I think most people are afraid of it. Oh, it does come on tonight. Queen Sugar? Oh, niece, let me get off of here. All right, listen, you all have an amazing night. What's today's date? The 28th? Okay, yeah, let me get over here so I can watch this. I really think that Ralph Angel and Darla are going to get back together. They're already setting it up. I feel so sad for that dark-skinned sister, the one that's the attorney that's been helping him. Oh, she's so, oh. Look at Salt and Pepper talking about she just got here. Well, niece, turn on around because we leaving, niece. She just got here. Girl, you know what time we start church. All right, listen, y'all have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Don't forget your oil pulling. I'll be doing my oil pulling tonight. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and get some coconut oil in my mouth right now. And I'm going to swish around while I'm watching Queen Sugar. You should do it for at least 5 minutes, niece, okay? It needs to get down in the grooves. It needs to get down in your gums. It whitens your teeth. Coconut oil whitens your teeth. It fights tartar and plaque. And it pulls toxins from your body. I got my celery in there. I started my celery today. I juiced some celery today. Tomorrow, I'll be juicing tomorrow. I already got it cleaned up. It's in my Tupperware in the refrigerator, so it's ready to be juiced in the morning. The celery needs to be, the juice needs to be the first thing on your stomach in the morning, niece. Now, don't juice it the night, because you know you be running late and shit in the morning for work. You need to get up a little early and juice it in the morning, because you need to drink it right away, okay? So don't be trying to juice tonight and putting it in a container and then think you're going to get up and juice it in the morning. The nutrients are gone, niece. They're gone. Okay? No, Keon doesn't juice. Keon eats at Sonic and all them unhealthy places. But you know, Keon 24. You understand what you understand what I'm saying? So you got to wait until the morning. Okay? John Raymond Curtis said he's ready to be juiced. All right. Well, on that note, you guys have an amazing night.